I'm Sue Elliott.
And I'm Ed Holland. Welcome to this video edition of Informing Families Building Trust. Today we're going to talk about something that we really don't talk about often enough. That's the importance of fostering self-determination in younger children.
Cookies are really nice, yes.
Can I have cookies, Mama?
When I started to get involved with other families with children with special needs, I realized we need to start early. The earlier we start, the better. It will be easier for her to learn when she's young than to wait until she's a teenager or a young adult to learn about independence and self-determination and how the world works.
As I think many parents do, you just want to keep them safe and not let anything happen. And I was an overprotective parent to begin with my daughter, and this amplified it. And so by the time he started his preschool Birth to 3 program, I couldn't get the things I wanted in place in the classroom. So I said, well, then I'm going to sit here because I'm afraid. And so there was an evolution that, you know, becoming empowered and educated and knowing what I needed to do to advocate for him, it also helped reduce the fear. But he's entirely capable of learning if we make a little extra effort. And so that's been eye-opening for me, that he just learns differently and I have to try differently.
I think what she's learning right now is to be independent, to do things on her own, and to have responsibility about the things like within the house. For example, like when we are gonna have dinner, she's the one who sets the table. Sometimes she needs cues to go to do it, but she enjoys doing that.
Can you give Mommy a hug? He's here. Giving him a voice was very, very important, and you know, having him be able to communicate his wants and needs. And I don't know that I thought of that as self-advocacy as much as just you've got to be able to communicate your wants and needs, and especially for a child with autism to at 7 find that voice and be able to communicate and try to negotiate. I think is pretty impressive and telling to all the supports he's had around him.
Free choice.
Free toys.
The free choice are go to the playground. The more the things that she likes that she could do, she will be, the happier she will be. So that's the most important part, that she could be an independent person, that she can have her own life and try to make decisions on her own with some support.
There will come a point where, yeah, Zach's gonna wanna decide what's happening. And as I'm involved with advocacy around high school special education transition, and we're talking about age 14, this age where we wanna start talking about employment, and that's 7 years away, and he's definitely got to be part of that conversation because that's his life.
As your child enters high school, as well as after they graduate, it's going to be especially important for them to continue building their self-advocacy skills in a focused and intentional way.
In several areas of the state, People First and Self-Advocates of Washington have been doing outreach and education to interest high school students in fostering self-advocacy.
Starting this school year in 2012-2013, we are working with a new curriculum called the SAM Club curriculum, and that stands for Self-Advocacy in Motion. The curriculum was initially developed by DRW and People First. And then SAW has also been able to put its own spin and own originality to pieces too. So it's really neat that these 3 advocacy organizations have kind of develop this curriculum.
We teach team building, communication, self-determination, advocacy, and again, these are high school students that are taking the lead. And what we're finding that success with this too is how it's impacting our older chapters that used to be older, and now we have many, many younger people that are involved in the regular chapters of People First, and they are our future, and we want to support them any way that we can.
That I can meet new people and make new friends and just interact with friends from school, and it helps me learn more about what's going on outside the world.
Oh, self-advocacy means to me that it just feels like different people like to stand up for what they believe in and actually to be heard.
And I've been doing a lot of strong work to keep my voice to be heard, as well as other people's voices in Washington's. Feeling good.
It's really rewarding to just see how much influence children and young adults can have when they have opportunities and choices for self-determination.
And that's it for this edition of Informing Families, Building Trust.